If you clicked on this video, you're probably struggling with the lack of purpose, direction, and confidence. These things are holding you back from the life that you want to live. So in this video, I'm going to break down the 5 pillars of confidence that nobody has ever told you before. If you watch this video all the way through, you're going to have a clear understanding of why you feel this way and how to fix it. We are going to completely change your life in the next couple minutes. So let's get right into it. Our first pillar, compete, don't compare. You've heard the phrase before, that comparison is the thief of joy. But honestly, that's just a load of bullshit. This is only true if you're not competing. When you're just watching other people, scrolling through influencers, and comparing yourself to what all these people are doing without taking any action, that is going to rob you of joy. But the minute that you start competing against yourself and these people, all of that becomes fuel. When you have something to work towards, this comparison and competition is going to create direction. So how do you use this? You just have to ask yourself, what do I wish I was good at? This could be business, fighting, fitness, whatever it is. Decide what you want to be good at and compete in that thing. Now, what do I mean by compete? I don't mean just start picking this up and doing it every once in a while. This is the key. Sign up for something. Give yourself a deadline. This gives you a reason to train and compete. It creates purpose. I recommend that most men start with something physical. We're just wired to be strong. We're wired to protect. So training in this is going to give you that confidence that's just going to bleed into the rest of your life. Competition creates purpose, which leads us into pillar 2. Purpose is not found, it is created. Most people wait their entire lives trying to find their passion, find their purpose. But here's the thing, they're never going to find it. You do not find or think of purpose. You create purpose and passion. You're going to find it by trying so many different things. Yeah, you're going to suck at all of this at the beginning, but everybody sucks at the beginning. Kobe Bryant was not born a legend in basketball. He sucked at the beginning of his basketball career. He had to learn and develop and spend time becoming this badass basketball player. I used to be a fat, chubby kid. I used to hate the gym. I was terrible at the gym, but eventually I wanted to be good at that, and so I trained and I became good and good and good, and now this is what I do. I found my passion. I found my purpose. I just recently started golfing a few years ago. If I wouldn't have tried it, I would have never liked it, and holy shit was I bad at golf. I'm still bad at golf. I am lucky if I can get par, but I love it, and I'm training and I'm getting better. If you don't try things, you will never know what's going to change your life. I want you to try and fail as many things as you possibly can. Which brings us into pillar 3. Failure is the only way to success. Kobe Bryant once said, "You cannot be afraid to fail. It's the only way you succeed." And I know you've heard 1,000 different successful people say, stack your failures. Just stack your failures until you win. Because it's not failure keeping you back, it's the fear that's holding you back. But once you accept that failure is necessary, it becomes a good thing. Failure is where all the lessons are. In fitness, business, sports, everything. You learn the lessons in failure. Failure is inevitable. You will not get away from it. This means you want to fail as many times as you possibly can because it gets you that one step closer to succeeding. So let's talk about pillar 4, one of the most important. Pillar 4 is your physical confidence. You cannot truly be confident if you hate your body. I don't care what any of you say. You could have 1,000 different problems, but the minute that you have a health problem, you suddenly only have one problem. Have you ever noticed that fit people with their dream bodies tend to be more successful? And people that found success before they got their dream body always loop back to starting their fitness journey. There's a reason for this, because it doesn't matter how successful you become. If you do not have your dream body, something is missing. You are not as confident as you could possibly be. This is because health and fitness teaches you everything you need to know about failure and success. It teaches you how to stack your failures, how to stay consistent, how to be disciplined, delayed gratification, and really just how to fight through the discomfort. I truly believe that you could have all the success, all the money in the world, but until you have that dream body, you're not going to feel as successful as you could be or as confident as you want to be. So honestly, why not start here? Build the body of your dreams, build those habits, and use that to succeed in the other areas of your life. And I know this process can be difficult, so if you need an extra hand, I have a link to my one-on-one coaching in the description below. So let's talk about pillar 5. probably one of the biggest fears that I hear all of the time: rejection. Pillar number 5 is rejection is redirection. Most men fear rejection even more than they fear failure, especially when it comes to women. But let's think about rejection similar to failures, because rejection is simply just redirection to the one you're looking for. If you're going to find a girlfriend, you want to get some numbers. Just keep stacking no's until you find the yes of the girl that's actually going to bring joy, happiness, and fulfillment into your life. Because you're not for everybody, and that's okay. So rejection is simply just a redirection to the girl that's actually going to be worth it. And bringing it back into the pillar of physical confidence, the more confident and physically dialed you are, the less rejections you're going to get. And when you do get rejection, it's not going to sting as bad because you're confident. You know it's because you're just not a match, not because you're fat and out of shape and not confident. So by now you can probably see how all of these tie together. If you let fear stop you from trying things and experiencing failure and rejection, you will never feel confident. You are not going to feel the purpose and passion in your life. If you don't take care of your body, you're going to experience more rejection and more failures, even if you're succeeding in other areas of life. And yes, I still want you to stack rejection and stack failures. But the smaller we can make the stack before we win, the better. Because if you have to stack rejection and failures way too high before you see a win, you're going to become burnt out and you're just going to quit right away, just like the past. So set yourself up for success by making that stack even smaller so that you can see success and see a win with fewer failures and fewer rejections. This is your sign to start today. So thank you for watching the video all the way through. And if you know anybody that is struggling with these similar things, send them this video so that we can help as many people as possible. And as always, all my resources, extra help, and support are linked in the description below. Until next time.